Hello and welcome to Crafty Concepts with Erin. Thanks for joining me today. I am excited to show you this brand new paper pack. It's called Hawthorn and it's from Close to My Heart. It was just released on September 1st. And I really love fall colors. There's just a lot of rich jewel tone colors in this kit. So I'm just showing you the double-sided pattern papers. This corrugated paper, it's flat, but it looks so dimensional you almost have to touch it to see that it is a flat surface. But you can see this really pretty leaf pattern paper on the sapphire background there. I did purchase the Hawthorn kit, so these are the stickers that you can, they come with the kit or you can purchase them separately. They're just heavy cardstock weight adhesive back stickers. As you know, with all the workshops from Close to My Heart, they do come with pre-designed layouts and they give you the blueprints where you can create these particular layouts. I am going to kind of follow one, but I'm going to vary it to make it my own. But they do have these really nice punch-out shapes that go with the kit. Again, you can kind of use these to do your own thing or follow the kit exactly. And there's just several different hexagons and leaf shapes in there, and those are just going to be really fun, quick and easy. And here are the cardstock colors. We have the charcoal, and there's pebble. I believe that is sangria in there. Lots of beautiful shades. Here is the Hawthorn compliments, and again this does come with a kit, but I love that buck and wheelbarrow. Fall is in the air will make for a great title. And then we also have these wood shapes. Let the good times roll. And then there's some assortment of leaves and stars and all sorts of just pretty shapes to add some texture and dimension to your page. And 3 heavy-duty page protectors. These are my favorite page protectors, and it just makes it super easy. You get those along with the kit. Now these are the Picture My Life cards. These do not come with the kit, but when I really like something I tend to purchase all the pieces because I know I'm going to be able to use those. And so here's just a sampling of the Picture My Life cards. And then I also purchased the Hawthorn wooden shapes. The wooden shapes I showed you previously come along with the kit, but these are separate ones you can purchase on the side, and they're just some different options in there. And then last but not least, there is a coordinating stamp you can purchase, and I just love this. I know I'm going to get a lot of miles out of this particular stamp. There's fall leaves on there, several different title options or subtitles, and then you can purchase them with or without the coordinating die cuts. So each shaded stamped image there has a coordinating die cut with it, which is most of the shapes in that particular stamp. Okay, so here I have a few pictures of my boys on their first day of school. These are actually last year's pictures, but I saw this back to school layout and the colors and everything were just going to be perfect. But I am not sure I want to use 2 small photos, but there's the back to school title that you see here on this punch out sheet, and this is just going to make it really easy. All the white square frames are already on the punch out sheet as well. So I think I'm just going to use the one 4x6 photo of my son. And so what I have is I've already punched those elements out just to kind of speed up the process for you. So I just removed the zip strip and set that aside, and I'm just using this pattern paper for the background. So I'm still debating, do I want to use these 2 smaller photos? It's a 2x2 and a 3x3 of both my boys, and I'm thinking I'd rather just use a larger photo. I really only need 1 photo to tell this story. The rest are kind of repetitive, and it was his first day of high school, his freshman year, so I think I'm just going to make this layout about him. So we're going to make this work for us using the 4x6 photo rather than the 2 smaller photos. So what I'm doing here is just cutting out these squares to back this frame, And I'm just going to tuck those in there, and then we'll adhere them in just a moment. So I'm just kind of auditioning this photo still. I'm not really sure, and so I'm going to just loosely put these pieces on the page to see how it looks. And I think that you'll see in a minute, I'm just going to bring this picture down a bit. And my son's wearing blue jeans in that photo, so I'm going to bring in a sheet of cardstock in the sapphire blue just to help add or bring out that color in the photo. So before I do that, I'm going to get these all tacked down. I'm just using my tape runner there to put a little adhesive on the back of the white frames, and then we'll just quickly glue this cardstock down, or these patterned papers down rather. And then when we flip it over, everything's in place, and we can put that right back onto our background paper there. You could also use a liquid glue for this, but the tape runner works well, so whatever you prefer. And there, I think if I bring the photo down like that, it looks a lot better. So here is that sheet, or that piece of blue, sapphire blue cardstock, and I do like the way that looks, and I'm just experimenting if I want to offset it a little bit at an angle, or if I want to keep it straight. You have, just personal preference there, but I think it adds a little bit of something to the page when you kind of offset the photo mat there. So I think I am going to do that. But I'm going to sand the edges first. As you guys know, if you've used our cardstock, it has a white core, so it lends itself to this process very well. It just adds a little bit of grunge look for my high school boy. It's perfect. So we'll just do a little bit more sanding there. You can do as much or as little as you would like. And then we will, my tape runner's giving me some fits here. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll just get this tacked down into place, and then we'll put his photo like so. Okay. So I love how the building in the background just kind of is the same tone and kind of a reddish color as the colors in this paper pack is what I'm trying to say. So it's just perfect. I love how easily and quickly this is coming together. I'm closely following along the pre-designed layout, even though I am changing things. In the end, it'll look quite a bit different because I switch up the journaling from how they have this little block here for journaling, but I'm going to switch that up in the end. So we're just putting on the side runner here to the right hand side of the page. So we'll get that into place. I love having the grid in the background to work on because it helps get those things lined up very well. So this corrugated, cardboard edge piece is actually a sticker, so that goes on super quick and easy. And then I'm not sure again about this, cardstock or this little square for journaling, so I'm just going to wait on that. But they have these star elements here that I'm going to bring into the layout, and then we're just going to kind of put on the wood shapes. These are like geometric wood shapes, which again work well for a masculine page. So I'm just going to pop out those little hexagons, and then we'll kind of put those around the page there. Just adding little pops of color and interest about the page. So I did decide to do my journaling on the computer, and I've just printed it out on white cardstock and then trimmed it down into strips. I just wanted it to be neat and tidy and stand out more. So this was a good option. And as you can see, that journaling block was kind of wasted back there, so we just pulled that out. And my journaling basically just talks about how this is my son's freshman year, and we have always been a homeschool family, but I did put him into a private school for his the last of his 8th grade year, just so he could have that experience and see if maybe that's the direction he wanted to go. But after graduation, he enjoyed it and it was a good experience, but he decided that he wanted to go back to homeschool. So we go through a charter school where we can attend classes 2 days a week, and it works for him and it makes me happy, so it's just a good fit for our family. But this is, again, him at his first class on his freshman year of high school. I'm just using my Tombow liquid adhesive to tack all these shapes down. It has a really strong bond and it works well for these dimensional wooden elements as well as all the paper elements on the page. And what I really like about it is you have a little bit of wiggle room, so when you're trying to put down letters and line them up, or these journaling strips, you can kind of slide them into place before the adhesive starts to set. Unlike a tape runner, sometimes you put that down, it's crooked, you may or may not be able to peel it up without damaging the paper underneath. So you'll see me use both, and it just kind of depends on what I'm doing, but the liquid adhesive is great for this particular purpose. So here is the finished layout. I hope you guys are inspired, and it's close to the original layout, but yet I've made it all my own with just a few tweaks. So for more information and all the products I used, be sure to hop on over to my blog at craftyconceptswitherin.com. And again, I'll list everything I used, and you can see more still shots and find out the information, and there'll be links to purchasing these products if you're interested in that. So if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would do so. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, a thumbs up. It's the greatest compliment you could give me, and I'd love to hear your feedback. So tune in next week and we will have some more fun products to show you from close to my heart. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.